Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm reviewing, swatching and sharing my thoughts on a very expensive eyeshadow palette. This is by Natasha Denona and this is her Lila palette. This is her brand new release. This is a permanent palette. This is not limited edition, so after seeing my review and my thoughts on this palette, if you're really interested in buying, you can just take your own sweet time to purchase this. There is no rush needed. Yeah, that's really a good thing if you ask me. This retails for $129. It's, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you try to justify it, it's very expensive for makeup. For one product, $129. To be honest, I wouldn't, it's a perspective. You can look at it as one product, or you can look at it as 15 products, because there are truly 15 different each shadows, right? So you can definitely look at it as 15 products for $129, because these are not mini eyeshadows, guys. These are not like 0.02 ounce of product or anything. These are like full size. More than your average full-size eyeshadows is what you get here. You get 0.08 ounce of product in each pan. Now usually the average full-size eyeshadow MAC carries 0.05 ounce of product. I think Makeup Geek 0.06 ounce of product. Urban Decay is 0.05 ounce of product as well. But this is 0.08 ounce of product, and MAC, Urban Decay and brands like that don't give you in a palette 0.05 ounce of product. This quantity I'm talking about is in the singles, the one which they sell for $20 each. Urban Decay, I think MAC sells for $15 or $16. So when it comes to their palettes, usually companies, they offer you only like 0.03 ounce of product or 0.05. Nobody offers 0.08 ounce of product in a palette. So I would say this probably is not one product, just because it's in a palette. I would say these are like 15 different products is what I would say, because of the quantity it's being offered. It's just, I'm not trying to justify it or anything. Just look at it in an unbiased way. Just because it's in a palette form, it doesn't mean that it's like all of these are small. Just they offer you like a full size, more than full size in each pan. So I think that's really good. And so you pay $129 each. So if you break it down, it comes up to $8.60. So let's round it out to $9, right? So I would say each pan retails for, if you break it down, you pay $9 for each pan. So what else? This is the box that it came in. It's written all in like a very deep purple. And at the back of the box you have like the list of ingredients, and then it says made in Italy. And the eyeshadow palette is paraben free and not tested on animals, so it is cruelty free. So yeah, that's all there is in the box. This is my first Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, so I will share with you guys what I really think about it. The packaging is, it's like I think cardboard packaging with a fabric top. It's not like very loose, it's like very tightly sewn in. It is sewn in, as you can see. And then it does come with a mirror, obviously, and it has this plastic sheet, perforated sheet. So if you want to tear it off, you can do it. But this sheet has the names of the eyeshadows, and this is the inside of the palette. You get 15 eyeshadows, and you can see the pan size are huge, and this is magnetic. So without wasting any time, let's start swatching this this piece of treasure. Okay, let's see. After my review, you'd see if I really think it's a treasure or not. But anyways, let's start with the top row. I'm holding the palette upside down, but this is the top row. This is a matte shade which is called Nude Vino. Mattes are really nice. I know it kind of blends in, but let me do one more. There I think you can see it. You can see the shade. So that is Nude Vino, and it is a matte. I think they are called as creamy mattes. And then this is a duochrome, which is called Cyclone. Just actually really creamy to the touch, and it's also quite reflective, a beautiful metallic shade. As you can, I think you can tell the duochrome, but I feel it's not like a flip, you know, pink to peach. I feel the pinky peach is all mixed in, and it's actually really good. It's not like very weak, but I feel it's not like strictly pink and then strictly peach. I don't know, but it's a beautiful shade, no doubt. It's stunning, guys. It's such a beautiful shade. It's also very creamy to the touch, and it's also beautiful. Then you have Amara, which is like a reddish brown shade, which is also a matte. It's beautifully pigmented. It all blends beautifully on the eyelids. Then you get Viola, which is actually classified as a metallic shade, but this shade is actually dry to the touch. It's not similar to the duochrome. Even to the touch it is dry. And do you see, I don't think this is even a metallic shade, guys. This is more like a satin finish, to be honest. And I don't know, it doesn't even like feel creamy to the touch, but that's not the point. But the finish, do you see, it's not metallic. It's not like this. I don't know but why they call it metallic. I was kind of puzzled because everybody, whenever they say talk about Natasha Denona, they say her shimmers are the best. They are so metallic and so pigmented. I was puzzled when I just swatched the shade. I was like, is this like the best she can do, really? But anyways, and this is again like Per Se, which is like a very cool toned taupe kind of a shade. And now this shade and this look very so similar, but this is more of a mauve tone shade, and this is also a nude mauve. Yeah, it's called nude mauve. This is also a matte shade. Yeah, this is definitely very deep, and this is not. It's like a mauvey shade. But these two do not look very ashy or anything. They blend beautifully on the skin, and they show up, guys. It's not like they disappear. They show up on the eyelids beautifully. And this is Chroma, I think, or Chrome Finish, I don't know. It's a stunning gold shade. But this is again beautifully pigmented and so metallic. I'm like, why is this metallic? It's just not metallic at all. Maybe a soft shimmer. Even that I don't know, guys. This is like a satin finish. So that is a chrome, I'm not sure. This is another shade which was actually very dry to the touch, just like this, just like Viola. This shade again is dry to the touch and not very reflective or metallic at all. You can see. And that is called Magnetic. So this is called the last shade that I swatched. The pink one, fuchsia shade, is Magnetic. And then again you have Amethyst, which is again a metallic shade. This is actually softer than these two shades. These were actually quite dry. This is definitely not as dry. And again, this is, again, I feel a satin shade. It's not very metallic. I'm just puzzled. You know, people just rave about a metallic shade, shimmer shades, and I don't know, guys. And this brown is called Layla. It's spelled L-A-Y-L-A. And this is a very deep brown, but on the eyes, when you blend it out, it's not as dark looking as it is in the pan, because this is the shade I have in the outer corner all the way from here to here, and then in the crease as well. But it doesn't like give me a true dimension. You know what I mean? It's like, I know it's not as dark as it should be. And then let's do the final row. This is like a very pale frosty lilac shade, and this is a metallic. This is actually truly metallic. It's very reflective and it's very beautiful. That is called Juno. And then this is a duochrome. And I don't know, guys, again, this just looks like a plum shade to me. Plum shade with silver shimmers. I don't know if this is really duochrome. I just don't feel that this is a duochrome shade. So yeah, it's reflective, and it definitely is like metallic, but I don't know about duochrome. Then this is, again, this shade is also very creamy to the touch, and it is a metallic shade which is called Pure Pure. This is so beautiful, guys. It's a very cranberry pink shade, also very reflective. Then this is Dragon Bite. This is, again, I don't know what to say truly. This is like, you can see the base. I don't know if you can see, it's like a very reddish brown base. So the base just melts and just blends into my skin tone. I just see like green shimmers, and it is a very, very mild, very soft shimmer kind of a thing going on there. So again, yeah, it is, if you ask me, it is kind of duochrome, but it just doesn't pop on my skin tone a lot. I can just see the green shimmers, but not the reddish tone. And then finally, this is like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a mauve shade, and it's a shimmer shade. It's a metallic shade as well, and that is called Helio. And that is definitely metallic. It's very creamy and soft to the touch. So these are the shades. These are the swatches, guys. The shades that you see. The palette. So my thoughts on this is, there are 3 finishes, right? There's, well, 4. There's mattes, which are like amazing. They are so pigmented, so just easy, just effortless to blend and apply on the eyelids. My only complaint is there is not a single shade which is deep enough, like truly deep enough to create the dimension on dark skin. I'm sure that this brown shade can really create a lot of dimension if you have medium skin tone or pale skin tone, a light skin tone. But on dark skin tone, I think there has to be something even more deeper than this, like really deeper, because this just doesn't, I have the same eyeshadow out here and doesn't really look, excuse the badly done winged eyeliner, but it's not very deep enough. Well, but that's not a matte, I'm sorry, that's not a matte shade, that's a metallic shade. As for the chroma shade, this performs really good. I thought a lot of people said it was very problematic finish, but I just do not have any issues with it. This is the shade I have in the center of the eyelid. In the inner corner and the outer corner of the eyelid, I have this purple shade, and in the center I have this gold shade. It's actually performed beautifully, and I didn't have any problem with the chrome. I'm not sure what it's called. It's a really beautiful shade. The metallic, as I said, not all of the metallics are consistent. These two are so dry, and so dry even to the touch, and they are not metallic at all. They doesn't catch the light. And honestly speaking, whether the metallic is dry to the touch or creamy to the touch, they are sheer when you use a brush. I thought that people said that the chroma or the chrome finish is the one where you need to use your fingers, but even the metallic shades, you have to use your fingers if you want that one swipe complete pigmentation. Now, what if you want to use these metallic shade in the inner corner or in the lower lash? How would will you just use a finger like this? I'm not sure how, because they definitely are on the sheerer side if you use a brush. Excuse me. So you have to use your fingers if you want that one swipe pigmentation. If you use a brush, you have to build up both the dry to touch metallic shades and all the creamy to touch metallic shades. All of them you need to use a brush if you want that. You need to use your finger if you want that one swipe pigmentation. With your brush, they are sheer. You have to build up over and over again, at least 3 layers to give that opaque pigmentation. And again, metallics, I'm a little confused and puzzled about these 3. To be honest, all these 3 beautiful shades just catch the eye, but they are not very reflective at all. I'm not sure what that's all about, but yeah. But blending wise and just the finished look, everything is really beautiful. I like the way it looks and everything, but just these are just observations that I've seen just while swatching them and using them and stuff like that. And the duochromes, guys, I don't feel that they are strong duochrome. This, I don't know if it's a duochrome. It's just like a plum shade with some silver shimmer in it. I just don't see any kind of flip in there, to be honest. I'm sorry. And then this again is one of the, I don't know, Dragon Bite is kind of like a failure shade for me. Um, and then this is truly beautiful. I think this is like the star of the show, Cyclone. So yeah, all in all, this palette did not live up to the to my expectation of what Natasha Denona shimmer shades should be, or at least based on what I've heard about shimmer shades. I thought they were supposed to be like fantastic and so like reflective, and so like they talk about these crushed pearls in these eyeshadows. I just don't see any crushed pearls in these, at least in these three metallic shades. But anyways, but they apply well if you use your fingers. They apply beautifully if you use your fingers, honestly. And they do like last well. They don't lose their, they don't fade away. They truly last, hold on to their pigmentation. This, I've had this makeup for 8 hours, so they still look good, as it looks like as I applied it like 8 hours ago. So it looks good. They don't fade away. It applies well. It blends well. The metallics, definitely, if you use a brush, you have to layer them because they are sheer with the brush, no matter if it's whether it's a metallic or duochrome, or if it's a chrome or chroma finish, whatever it might be, a brush, it is sheer. So but there is also the aspect of what if you want, that's only easy when you apply these shimmers on the eyelids. But what if you want to apply it in the inner corner or in the down in the lower lash line? Using your fingers kind of becomes very complicated. So it's like, will it be versatile or not? I'm not sure. You will have to layer them if you use your brush. That's it. And the mattes are amazing. They're fantastic, truly. But there are not many like truly deep shades to create a dimension. But so yeah, that's my review, guys. I think it's up to you to make your decision if you really want it or not. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.